Hello friends, in our previous lecture we have completed two sums for cash and bank columnar cash book. There were two sums and both the sums were solved yesterday. Now today we are going to see the last subtype of two columnar cash book. We have already seen cash and discount and we have seen cash and bank. Now we are left with the third type, that is bank and discount. And friends, after that we will have three columnar cash book where all the amount column will be there, that is cash, bank and discount. So we will see afterwards that tomorrow, and today we are completing this bank and cash, bank and discount columnar cash book that is given on page number 168. So friends, on page number 168 I am reading bank and discount columnar cash book. In this type of cash book, bank column and discount column are kept. When the payment is made through check and the discount is received, or when the amount is received by check and the discount is allowed, to record such discount and bank transactions, bank and discount columnar cash book is prepared. As bank is a person, only rule of personal account will be applicable to the bank column. As discount is an income or expense, nominal account will be applicable. We all know these things. This type of cash book is normally prepared when most of the transactions are made through check. At the end of given period, the cash book is closed and the closing bank balance or bank overdraft is worked out. On the debit side of cash book, discount allowed, and the credit side, discount received are seen. For that, we are not finding out the balance, we are just totaling discount allowed and discount received. And bank, see, if the opening balance is bank balance, start with debit. If the opening balance is overdraft, then start with credit. And also see that which side is more. If debit side is more, balance will be on credit side. If credit side is more, overdraft will be on debit side. Format is given: date, particulars, receipt number, LF, discount allowed, bank. Date, particulars, voucher number, LF, discount received, and bank. Transactions of checks issued and checks received, bank charges, bank commission, bank interest, etc. are recorded in the same manner as recorded in the cash and bank columnar cash book. Here the cash column is not maintained. Hence, when the check is deposited in bank, on that date it is recorded on the debit side of cash book in bank column. Similarly, the date on which the check is issued, it is recorded on the credit side of the cash book in the bank column. In this type of cash book bank column, we find the closing balance or overdraft. The total of discount allowed column is debited to discount allowed in the ledger, whereas total of discount received is credited. This type of cash book is not very popular because it is having only bank transactions. Cash transactions are ignored here. This type of cash book is not very popular because cash transactions do not take place due to extent in any business along with the bank transaction. Here cash column is not maintained to record cash transaction. To remove such limitation, three columnar cash book is maintained in which all these three columns are kept. So now we are writing about it and then we will solve sentence. So everyone, my friends, you write 3. Bank and discount columnar cash book. No other rules are required because rules of discount we have learned in cash and discount. Rules of bank we have learned in cash and bank. So now no rules are required, just you give the heading and after that we are starting our question number 7 because nothing is required. Okay. Now in question number 7, from the following transactions prepare bank and discount columnar cash book of Akhilesh. Okay. Let's prepare. Two columnar cash book of Akhilesh. For that, date, particulars. Here particulars are our receipts. Then receipt number, LF. Now discount allowed in rupees. Then bank column in rupees. After that again date, particulars here means payments, then voucher number, then LF, then on credit side we will have discount received in rupees and bank in rupees. Let me draw the lines. And again remember, contra transactions are not possible. It is anytime possible when cash and bank both are together. If cash and bank are not together, then it cannot be a contra transaction. Okay, so remember in the sum, if anywhere cash is deposited or cash is withdrawn from bank, then it is not a contra transaction, my friends, because the reason is simple. Here cash and bank both columns are not maintained, so we cannot say it a contra transaction. Okay, let's start the seventh sum. 1st July 2015, opening bank overdraft is 13,500. So the opening balance will be on credit side because it is an overdraft. So on 1/7/15 by balance brought forward, it is opening bank overdraft. It is 13,500. Discounts cannot have balance. Next, on 2nd July, goods of 5,000 sold to Prem. Again switch. He issued a check of 4950 in full settlement of account, which is immediately deposited in bank. We are selling the goods, so he is giving the check. So check is received, so on debit side. Now friends, one more thing. Goods were of rupees 5,000. He is giving the check of rupees 4950. So remaining 50 rupees is the discount. So we will write in discount column. But only this discount allowed and discount received is only cash discount. Trade discount we will directly substitute. So on 2nd July 2015. So on 2nd July 2015 to sales account. Now first he is giving check of 4950. So now 5,000 is total, 4950 check. So 50 rupees will be the discount. Next, goods of 6,000 purchased and check is issued for necessary amount. We are purchasing the goods and we are giving the check. Bank is the giver, so we will write on credit side 8,750 by purchase account. Okay, 6,000 the amount of purchase. Next, 10th, check of 5,000 is received from Geeta Ben in full settlement of 5,060. Okay, now check of 5,000 is received. So again check is received, bank will be the receiver, so on debit side. And Geeta Ben is the giver, so name of Geeta Ben will be received, but total amount was 5,060. She is giving only 5,000, remaining 60 will be the discount allowed. Okay, on 10th, 10/7/15 to Geeta Ben account. She has given us the check of rupees 5,000, so the remaining 60 rupees will be the discount account. Next, 15th, check of 7,000 is issued to Aradhana. We are giving the check to Aradhana in full settlement of debt of 7,050. Actually we have to pay 7,050. We are paying through check 7,000, so 15 rupees will be discount for us. Okay, on 15/7/15 by name is Aradhana. By Aradhana's account we are giving check of 7,000, so 15 rupees will be the discount received. Next, on 20, goods of 16,000 sold to Kajol, for which she issued a check of necessary amount, which is deposited in bank. Again we are selling the goods, we are getting the check, so on debit side 20th date to sales account. Now friends, we are selling the goods of rupees 16,000 and check we are received for full amount, so directly 16,000. Next, cash of 2,000 is deposited in bank. Again I will repeat for each and every one. Here we are depositing the cash into bank. That is correct thing. But don't understand this transaction as a contra transaction. Reason is simple. A contra transaction can only occur when the columns both of cash and bank will be there. Without both cash and bank, this thing is not possible. We are depositing the money in bank, so bank is the receiver. Only it will be shown on debit side. Date will be 25. 25,750 to cash account, because we are writing in bank column. This can be like contra transaction. Amount 2000, I think. Yeah. Next. Check issued by Kajol is dishonored. Now, on 20th date, we have sold the goods to Kajol, and she has given us the check of rupees 16,000. Now the same check is been dishonored, so give the opposite entry, and the date will be 29. So 29,750 by Kajol account. In bracket we will mention check issued by her for sales of goods on which date? 2750 is dishonored. We have to mention that why we are writing the name of Kajal here and why check is dishonored, so it is on this side, because when she has given us the check it was debited. Now that same check is been dishonored, so check issued by her for sales of goods on 2715 is dishonored. Now the amount will be again 16,000. That's all. The thing is completed. Now we shall first see which side is more, because here it's not fixed. Okay, but we can take the total of this discount allowed and received, so that we can write it. Okay, credit side is 15 rupees, and don't forget we don't have to take the balance, only just discount allowed and discount received. So below we will write discount allowed discount received. Allowed is 110 rupees, received is 15 rupees. Now we have to check 4950, 5000, 16,000, 2,000. It's 27950, 13,500, 6,000, 16,000. Credit side is more. Credit side is 42,500. So credit side is more. So let's write credit side 42,500. Same total we are bringing 42,500. Now again write 0 and 42,500 in the calculator. Make rub all the things and write again 42,500. Minus 4,950. Minus 5,000. Minus 16,000. Minus 2,000. So again the closing balance is also an overdraft, because if it is coming here it is bank balance. If it is coming here it is overdraft. To balance carry forward its closing balance, and it will be overdraft on last day 31/7. So friends, we are completing this topic today. Tomorrow we are taking the 3 columnar cash book, and I am not taking it today because it is a long discussion and it should be compared with the sum. So we are seeing it tomorrow itself. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.